A man claims his dog shot him while he was chilling with a lady in bed. People in China are buying bank soil, believing it'll make them rich. And a man was rushed to surgery after nose picking ruptures an artery. These are the weird stories on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast. That's right, we do weird news. I do weird news 5 days a week. I got 3 kinky stories from around the globe. Let's go. A man claims that his dog shot him while he was relaxing with his female friend in bed. You heard that story, that man bites dog. Well, this is just like that, except for it's American style. Because in America, don't you know, the dogs are armed. They're arming the dogs, they're arming the cats, they're arming the pets. All right, let's dive into the story and find out why the dog shot the owner. Was the owner laying in bed with the dog's lady? Is this a story of pet revenge? I'm fascinated to learn how this all went down. I'm pretty sure we can attribute it to dumb at the end of the day, but maybe I'm wrong. This story's out of Memphis, Tennessee, so probably dumb. A man allegedly told the police his dog shot him while he was laying in bed, quote, relaxing and talking with his female friend. The dog owner has not been identified, I assume out of embarrassment or out of fear that they might take his toys away. The dog owner told the officers he was shot in the leg by his pet dog. The officers went to the man's home about this accidental injury shortly before 4 a.m. Oh, up late talking and relaxing with your female friend? Don't you hate when it gets interrupted? Relaxing with your female friend at 4 a.m. when your pet shoots you in the leg? According to the press release, the dog jumped onto the bed, got his paw stuck in the trigger guard, and ended up hitting the trigger. Police confirmed the man was grazed in his top left thigh. Police said first responders that arrived on the scene were able to clean the man's wound before taking him to a hospital in non-critical condition, yet still dumb. Officers were able to locate one spent shell casing on the front room floor, but the man's female friend allegedly left the scene with the gun following the incident. I think I know what's going on here. Tell me your lady blasted you without telling me your lady blasted you. Obviously, she shot him. She left the scene with the gun. There's probably some gunplay going on. I don't know. Maybe she's got a felony, and so let's blame it on the dog. Maybe they were getting all sexy time with the gun, as some degenerates seem to do occasionally. It's 4 a.m. in Tennessee, so, anything could happen. Getting sexy with the gun, and then it goes off. I don't know why you'd get sexy with a loaded gun, but, people have these, I've covered it on the show many times, strange fetishes that I don't understand, that don't make any, rational sense to me. But, can I really judge these people? I put ketchup on chicken pot pie last week, so, I'm not exactly walking the straight and narrow either. All right, so the guy was taken to the hospital for non-critical injuries. He should be okay. What about the dog? Are they going to press charges on the dog? Is the dog going to be taken to a home of some sort? I hope they don't bring it to one of those kennel-type situations, because then how's the dog going to get adopted? The dog has a record now, Hey, what's with this one here? Oh, he shot his owner. Oh, that dog's never getting out of there, It doesn't say what kind of dog it is. If you were to guess what kind of dog shoots the owner with a gun, I'm sure a lot of you will go pit bull because they're known for being aggressive. I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to say Chihuahua because Chihuahuas are like the cholos of dogs. People in China are buying bank soil in the hopes that it'll get them rich quick. In one of the most unexpected trends to hit online marketplaces, vendors in China are currently selling so-called bank soil. This is dirt claimed to be sourced from outside of major banks, with the promises of enhancing wealth and dissolving bad energy. Seems very strange superstition to believe that the dirt located next to a bank will make you rich. It would be as if I thought the dirt outside of TD Bank Garden would allow me to dunk a basketball like Celtic great Jaylen Brown. That sentence almost didn't come out. My point is, I don't think that the dirt next to a building is going to influence your life quite like this. By the way, before it was a bank, it was something else. So Maybe it was all farmland before it was a bank. So how do you know the dirt doesn't still contain the farmland energy rather than the nasty, dirty bank energy? I mean, I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but another question we could ask is if the bank employees that spend all of their day inside the bank aren't filthy rich, how is the dirt outside the bank going to make anybody filthy rich? I mean, I'm probably being foolish here because I'm trying to apply reason to the situation. And when you're dealing with superstitions, you just can't really do that. Now, what's the price of this bank dirt, you're wondering? Maybe you think you might get rich with this bank dirt. Maybe you got a plan for it. Maybe you want to bathe in it or make yourself a little bank litter box to do your good fortune poops in at the end of the day. I pooped in my bank soil, so I'm going to get rich, honey. The price of this bank soil is $120 US per portion. Can you believe this? Someone is getting rich. It's just it's not the people buying the dirt. Some sellers claim the soil is sourced from green belts outside banks, potted plants in bank lobbies, or even dust from money counting machines. Dust from money counting machines. Unbelievable. Why don't you sell the cobwebs that are in the ceiling of the bank while you're at it? Why don't you just sell some of the used toilet paper in the bathroom in the back of the bank? This is so ridiculous. If a bank teller sprays me with her perfume, will I get rich quick? I have so many questions about the bank good fortune energy. Well, it's probably just as effective as giving your money to Joel Osteen and hoping to get rich, or fake Brad Pitt on Facebook, which is what we do in this country. I mean, it's sad, but at the end of the day, we see this. When you worship the god of money, you often engage in very foolish behaviors without any self-awareness whatsoever, sadly. And then you become a target of people that look to take advantage of those that worship the cash god. And there's so many out there just waiting to fleece you. Okay, so back to buying the soil. Because there's some more information about this ridiculous bank soil. One vendor boasts a selection of 4 bank soil types. Ooh, 4 types from 4 different banks? Or 2 are from banks and 2 are from money laundering places owned by the mob. Allegedly, they collected these soil types from 5 leading financial institutions: the Bank of China, Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, Agricultural Bank of China, China Construction Bank, and Bank of Communications. Prices start at just $3 for a budget portion of the bank dirt. Well, this is just ridiculous that people are buying all this. I should just collect the rainwater that rolls off the roof of various financial institutions. Anyone want to buy my bank water? You just pour it on top of your head and you'll be rich. Now, they interviewed a sales representative of the bank soil. Oh, let's see what they're pushing. This soil is manually collected from the 5 major banks and is believed to enhance wealth and dissolve bad energy, though we cannot scientifically prove this. You can't? Surely you can scientifically prove this, because that's how science works, right? You just take a superstition and you observe the behavior around it. Vendors appear to go to great lengths to assert the authenticity of the soil. Some claim their dirt is collected exclusively at night, while others insist it's harvested at noon. At noon or at the moon? No, it says noon. One seller even advertises a 999.999% success rate in generating wealth. Well, that individual must have some scientific proof to make a claim like that. To back their claims, the shops are posting videos of soil being dug up outside banks. In one clip, a person at a bank entrance proudly holds a container of dirt and announces, "Boss Liu from Guangdong, your soil is ready." Another video shows a man using a spoon to scoop soil onto golden plates labeled with customer contact details. You can't make this up, guys. You just cannot. However, experts have raised concerns. Lawyers from the Zhejiang law firm warn that if sellers are falsely claiming the soil's origin or properties, this could constitute fraud. Consumers have the right to request a refund, they say. Additionally, they highlighted that digging up urban green spaces, such as those outside of banks, violates China's regulations on urban landscaping. So it seems as though it's nefarious on many levels, but you can't stop people from being foolish with their cashola. Here's what you do if you really want to get people. You take the bank soil and then you use it, you put it in the pot of a money plant. You know those money trees, those money plants? And then you sell that plant as the ultimate, get rich vegetation machine.
I can say to my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, hey, find a keto-friendly restaurant nearby and text it to Beth and Steve. And it does, without me lifting a finger. So I can get in more squats anywhere I can. 1, 2, 3.
Will that be cash or credit?
Credit. 4.
Galaxy S25 Ultra, the AI companion that does the heavy lifting so you can do you. Get yours at Samsung.com. Compatible with select apps. Requires Google Gemini account. Results may vary based on input. Check responses for accuracy.
A man is hospitalized for picking his nose until he ruptures an artery. Oh no, new fear unlocked list. Look, if we're not supposed to pick our noses, then why does our finger fit so perfectly? I've been picking my nose forever. Never went digging so deep that I burst an artery. This guy was really going for diamonds here. This is a Chinese man from Jiangyang City. He had to undergo emergency surgery after rupturing his facial artery during an intense nose-picking session. And as my stepdad used to say when I was involved in an intense nose-picking session, "Are you trying to dig to China?" Dad jokes, in other words. According to a short clip shared online by this man's wife, this guy picks his nose until his nose bleeds. And yet still there's a lady out there like, you know what? I think I can spend the rest of my life with this. Meanwhile, your guy Jonesy here can't buy me love. Okay, according to a short clip shared online by the blah, 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 blah. Let me try it again. Take two. According to a short clip shared online by his wife, the man had always been a devoted nose picker, so she knew that. Whether standing, sitting, or lounging in bed, his finger rarely strayed far from his nostrils. That's a lot, man. You don't need, calm it down. You're not like an 8-year-old anymore. His favorite pastime, picking his nose, this time went south. Turned into a medical emergency, in fact, when one fateful pick triggered a relentless nosebleed that simply refused to stop. Ooh, there's photos of him with his finger lodged up his nose. I assume his wife took this. And then the next photo is him laying in a hospital bed with some tissue up his nose. That's what you get. Man, how do you dig so deep that or maybe his nails are sharp? I don't know. Did anyone tell him you're not supposed to pick your nose while wearing a Freddy Krueger knife finger glove or Wolverine blades? After trying and failing to control the bleeding at home, the couple rushed to the hospital where doctors immediately diagnosed the man with a ruptured artery, and his wife made a video and could not stop laughing. He was immediately prepped for emergency surgery to repair the damage. The drama did not end there, though. The man's wife captured the entire ordeal on video, including her playful yet biting remark following the operation. She said, quote, "Honey, why don't you pick your nose? Go on, get up and pick it again." This lady. I kind of like her. Yeah, it can be potent, shaming people into not doing self-destructive behaviors. The wife later posted the video online, presumably as a cautionary tale for other dedicated nose pickers. And she obviously wears the pants around there, so all of his begging to please take down that video, yeah, it's not happening, buddy. This will live on and on as a cautionary tale. And those of you who have children who are listening to this, you might want to show them that article or play this podcast for them as a warning that if you keep digging for gold, you might strike a bloody vein, among other things. Medical experts frequently caution against nose picking in general, citing risks such as infections, damage to your nasal lining, and in extreme cases, ruptured blood vessels or arteries. While many treat it as a harmless habit, this man's story serves as a stark reminder that sometimes even the most mundane hobbies can go spectacularly wrong. So although Jesus might have picked his nose, because he was living that very dry desert lifestyle, think twice next time you want to go 2 knuckles deep into the creep.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
We like the weird news. 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 Who likes the weird news? You like the weird news. I like the weird news. We like the weird news. We like the weird news. Yeah, we like the weird news. Hi, my friends. Hi, my fellow weirdos. Thank you for spending some time with me in the Weird AF News Podcast. This is your buddy Jonesy. I'm doing the outro here. We give thanks and praise. We say what's up. Don't have a lot to update you on. I was going to read some reviews, but I haven't got any new ones in the past couple of days. But if you want to leave me a review, feel free to do so. Those are helpful. I'll read them. Even a bad one. I'll read a bad one. It's okay. It doesn't hurt or anything. I'm fine. Totally fine. With a bad review, it's totally fine. But it's only my life here that you're throwing stones at. It's fine. Anyways, I'll just get myself some bank dirt. And add some water to it. Add some water, influencer bath water, and I'll make some lucky mud and just rub it all over my body, and life will be good again. Thank you. Anyways, if you want to call the show, you can call. It's fine. Call the show. The lines are always open. You leave a voicemail, Joe. It's 646-450-2012. And maybe you want to email me. It's it's Gmail. Funnyjones at Gmail. Hard to imagine. Yeah, but it is. And I don't know. Maybe you want to support me. You could. I don't know. If you find it somewhere in your heart, you're deep down inside, you say, I feel bad for this guy. He's in a closet every day, and no one cares. Maybe you want to support this guy. Okay, yeah, sure. You could do it. Guys. Just the website weirdafnews.com. It's up and running. Paid for by my Patreon. My patrons. It's good. Oh yeah. All right, I'll be better, guys. I'll be better. I'll get better. It's gotta be better. Tomorrow's another day. Day.